welcome to X Marks the Spot podcast. We back at it again, episode 2, man. I'm still in VA, having a great time. Can't get enough of this city, man. Every time I come down to Virginia, it's love. Appreciate everybody down here that's supporting the vision and supporting the culture in a positive way. And I have the pleasure of teaming up with some amazing people in the 757. And one of those amazing people happened to be an incredible woman. And you know what attracted me about this woman is the fact that I've seen in her what I see in me. So she's like the female version of Excel. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yo, I gotta work with her. And I said, fuck it. I'm gonna shoot her a DM and see what happens. And if she picks up on it, then we gonna definitely make this magic. And ever since we started linking up, we built some incredible platforms, and we brought some artists to New York City, right. and it's been a great connection, man. And Vycci Secrets is here right now with me at this podcast, and I'm excited, and I got a lot of questions for you, Vycci. You know
what up?
Yeah, man. Like, first of all, wait, because I know you're from Jersey.
I'm from Jersey, originally from Jersey. Yeah.
Okay.
I moved to VA like 10 years ago.
So, all right. So you moved from Jersey
Yep.
to Virginia 10 years ago, and it's like you in the mix of everything in Virginia now. It's like you could run for
Right.
fucking mayor, and you probably get elected
Right.
because you know everybody down here, man. How
Right.
you manage to position yourself like that?
Pretty much, I started off modeling. That was the first thing I started off doing here. It was cool. It was before it became super oversaturated. We started doing that. I did a little couple things. I got featured in Don Diva, Source Model of the Week, and I did a couple of things. I went to Atlanta, started doing videos. I did Roscoe Dash video, and then we came to...
That's where I seen you.
Yeah, I did Roscoe Dash video.
Okay.
And then that was like my first major. And then we came back to do DJ Drama had a group. I can't remember the name of it, but they were coming out with a video, and that was like my first and last video. We went there. We got casted, me and one of my homegirls, and we went there, and makeup, hair, done everything, and then some groupie joints came in. You know what I mean? And for real, like it wasn't DJ Drama or the group. I can't remember the name of them, but they were supposed to be like the next big thing, which it never happened. But
so you had aspirations of becoming an artist? Is that what you're saying, or you wanted to stay?
No. Honestly, I just kind of fell into that. I've actually played sports all my life. That's really what I like to do. I wanted to get into journalism for sports. That's what I wanted to do. I played sports, so.
What sport?
And then everything. I played basketball. I played softball, tennis. You know what I'm saying? Top.
You played in high school?
Yeah.
What high school you went to? I'm a researcher
Park
now.
High School. Yeah, you should.
How many points you average?
I don't know. I don't remember. It was like so long ago. I graduated in 2001, so damn, I don't remember.
It's not
It's
long
a long
ago.
time ago.
No, it's not.
It's 2017. That's 16
not long.
years.
That's not long.
I don't know, but look me up though. I played softball. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I was pretty dope back then. So, but
What,
yeah.
what position? Hold on, slow down, because we got to start from the evolution of things. I want to know, like, from the beginning.
From the beginning.
To where you at
Okay.
now. But so we going back to that, right? You played softball.
In high school,
What
I played
position you play?
basketball. Varsity, I was shooting guard. 4 years straight, I played varsity. So
4 years straight?
Let you know I'm nice with it
Wow.
as a
Okay.
freshman. Yeah.
All right.
I played softball, pitcher, shortstop, in between both. Let you know I'm nice.
Copy.
I played tennis. Actually, I played tennis too, and I think if I'm not sure, I think I had the most wins in our school history. If I'm not sure, I'm positive. I don't think nobody beat my record yet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How many wins is that?
I think 21, something like
21
that.
wins?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
That's
I think something like that. Yeah.
So you went from playing sports in high school. So then, what about college? Did you?
No, I
attend?
didn't go to college. I don't want to get into that whole. Well, I like to try to skip that part. But it had something to do with a boy, high school sweetheart.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
nah, man. That's
you
interesting.
make
Go
left
ahead.
turns, right turns. You make wrong
So you
decisions.
decided not to go, and he went to college, and now he's
No,
like,
actually, he
so
went
how
into
that
the
happened?
military. He went to the army, and we tried to play house, and that shit didn't work out. Because at the end of the day, I'm not built to be a military wife. That's a real job.
It is a real job.
It's a real job. You got to respect women that are, military wives. It's a real job.
That's real.
You have to really pretty much take care of your whole household, by yourself. you have to, be able to, just maintain it. And at 18 years old, 19, what do you know about that? You don't.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it didn't work out. And my dad moved to Virginia. Actually, he moved to Virginia in 2001 when I graduated. He got a house out here. And so I lived with my ex in New York for like 5 years. And then finally in Fort Drum, we were stationed there.
Okay.
So, and then I moved to, after, it didn't work out, I moved to Virginia. And that's how I got here.
Okay, and then once you came to Virginia, what was your attitude like? Like, yo, I want to take over this fucking state. Like, I want to do my thing. I'm going to position myself.
No, when I moved here, like, it was, I was homesick. It was country. I didn't want to be. But, I mean, I honestly, I got into started going out to the club. It kind of, the club thing kind of exposed me to, just
a different world.
Yeah, just being out here and going and clubbing and having fun. It was like, oh, okay. And actually, AI, Allen Iverson, his mom, Juicy, and my mom are really good friends. And she knew a guy named Dada, and he had a modeling group. So she introduced me to him, and that's how I started. Yeah.
And when you got a chance to actually get involved in that industry,
it was cool in the beginning. It was fun. It's like, oh, we get to dress up, we get to look cute. I'm used to, kind of doing the sneakers thing. So, to dress up the heels, it was, getting the parties free and, doing all this stuff. It was cool. Until, like I said, we got to, I started to getting exposed to just the whole groupie thing. You know what I mean? It's just, it was different for me. I was raised by, in a two-parent home. My dad is, super relevant in my life. I had an older brother, older boy cousins that pretty much, they raised me. So, the whole groupie thing and, it just wasn't, it was kind of new to me. I'm like, girls do this? Like, for what?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, why? So,
right.
Like I said, when we went to do that video for the DJ Drama joint, it was just like, the groupies came in and it was like, hey, what y'all gonna do to get a point in this video? I'm like, not a damn thing. It's time to catch my flight home. So I left. I came back and I was just like, okay, I like the industry. You know what I mean? I'm a big music head. I've always loved music. It's just, I'm like, how can I?
You wasn't willing to compromise your integrity, basically, right?
Of course not.
Good.
I mean, it's not worth. I mean, in the end, it's not worth it because it's just, I know for a fact, just growing up, anybody, common sense, the girls that take that route, that's all you're ever known for. You know what I mean? All you have is your name, your word, your integrity. I base everything, all my moves, I make everything off of principle first. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong, whoever it is principle over everything. So, to me, the long term for that wouldn't work for me. You know what I mean? I would rather, I'd be known for, what I bring to the table than what, having to give up some ass for it. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? Ever.
What I really admire about the way you move is how, you possess all of these qualities, right? But you still manage to network with pretty much anyone. So you don't feel intimidated or you don't leave no one out. You give everyone the benefit of a doubt because you're confident in yourself. You know that, okay, if this motherfucker fucks up, at least I can pick up the slack or make a phone call and fix the shit.
Right.
And I work the same way as well. So I always give people the benefit of the doubt. And I've noticed that you've been moving in Virginia with a lot of different people.
Right.
And some of these people might carry a negative name in another area. Some people might not. I guess they build a different type of
relationship,
with other people. So, but I've
done business with people that people say do bad business.
Right.
I feel like I give the person the opportunity to fuck it up for themselves. I mean, it's plain and simple. If it don't work out, I mean, I feel like people know my character enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the chance. If you fuck it up, that's on you. I just keep it moving. It ain't never that serious. Like,
and you don't give second chances.
Hell no. I don't believe in second chances because I feel like we're too grown for that. You know what I mean? You know your intentions when you started it.
Right.
So if you know what I mean? I just feel like it's all love though. It's no beef. You know what I mean? At all. I don't do the beefing thing. Like, you know what I mean? If you fuck me over, you do some fucked up shit, okay, it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I just won't fuck with you no more. Cause we gonna get money regardless. And you know what I mean? Sooner or later, you're gonna have to come back around. You know what I mean? I definitely believe in that burning bridges shit. Like, you can't, you can't burn bridges and expect, you know what I'm saying? When you need shit, you know what I mean, in order for people to help out for you. So I give everybody a chance regardless. Cause I know people that say there's people that do bad business. I do business with them and it's completely fine. I don't have the same outlook that you had.
Right. And that being said, how important you think it is for us to build this platform with the Road to SOBs thing out here in this city?
Super important. Like I said, once I started getting into the whole music thing, I did the radio thing for a little while. Famous Radio, shout out to them. I was one of the personalities on there. I started to see that Virginia had a lot of talent. And also seeing they had a lot of obstacles, a lot of people that, take advantage of, situations, in Virginia. So, I just started talking to people and asking them like, hey, I tried to link with people and, really to put together a program that was 100. And it's hard to do that because there's so many people that they ain't really with it. They see the money aspect of it. They see the part of making money off of the situation rather than it being from a genuine place of really wanting to help artists to pursue, their dream. And at the end of the day, like I've always, regardless of what I'm doing, I'm all about helping people and getting people, taking them to, to see their, their worth for real. I don't know why. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. So, yeah, it's super important for us to build a brand where, not only the artists, but, the community as a whole, trust us and trust our brand that, we're going to do exactly what we say we're going to do. We give you, we're actually really giving you a platform for you in order for you to showcase your talent, and it's actually going to help you in your career.
And the way that we've been moving with this Road to SOBs and the quality of talent you've seen so far, are you excited about what more you can
I was excited.
create?
I was excited from the first night. I've done a few showcases involved with other people, and it's usually the same people that come out. This time around, for our last 2 times, it was people that I've never seen in Virginia that, came to perform with us. So that what makes me excited because I feel like it's not falling on deaf ears. We're, we're actually reaching people. People are hearing like, okay, those people probably never went out to the other ones because they probably was like, man, that's some bullshit. They ain't about, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that we have artists that come out and they got dope music. They're coming out to actually come to our showcases. Like, it just lets me know that, we're going on the right path.
And you still involved in radio? You still involved
Yeah,
in...
I do a little bit of radio here and there. You know what I mean? I try. My plate is like super full. I be doing a little bit of everything. I got event planning. I got like mad shit going. But I do the radio every now and then.
So in the next couple of months, what should we be expecting from your brand?
Definitely, like I said, we definitely getting into the whole showcase thing. Like, we want to step that up. Like, that's right now. Like, I feel like I just want to focus really on that. You know what I mean? I do event planning. You know what I'm saying? Baby showers, bridal shower. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I leave the link for y'all to check me out.
Right.
But yeah, as far as like big things like this is this is gonna be my baby right now for the couple months because I feel like this is what Virginia been waiting for, and if we wait any longer, we might miss the wave. So I want to try to catch it now and really focus on that.
Right. And for those that out there, they wake up and they say, you know what, I want to be an event planner. What kind of advice you got for people like that just woke up one day and said, fuck it, I want to do this? It
ain't something you just wake up and want to do. For real, people think it's easy, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I literally, I actually, went and took a class and got certified to do it. So that I really know the ins and outs of the business. With anything you do, you know what I mean? It's not just something you just say, okay, I want to do this. I mean, you got to really, research, do your back, do your check, do your shit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like I said, I'm actually certified in it. I know the background, the basics, the business part. So, but if you did, like I said, the first thing I would say is get certified. Those classes, they teach you a lot about business and how to deal, contracts and, just how to deal with people from different cultures and, all types of stuff. So that you wouldn't think. So, yeah, get certified in it. And then for real, just doing all this stuff, radio, you know, all your plugs, all the people that you know using it, it all comes into play when you get ready to put an event together. Like, you know what I mean? That's why doing good business is so, you know, crucial when you're doing this type of thing, because you eventually, you need to call on those people. You'll need, you know what I mean? Hey,
Right.
I need you to do me a favor. Hey, I need you to come through. You know, you won't be able to do that if you're not doing good business.
How do you go about distinguishing who you want to work with and who you don't want to work with? Because on social media, you present yourself in a good way. Obviously, you know how to market yourself. I'm sure you get flooded with DMs with all types of deals and offers, and niggas just trying to holler, shit like that. So how do you go about saying, all right, I'm gonna work with this person?
I mean, your page says a lot about you. So more than likely, like, if I don't know you, I'll go to your page. If you tell me you about business, yeah, I want to do this, I go to your page and I don't see shit but memes and pictures and selfies. Like, that already let me know you know what I mean? You ain't really doing that shit for real.
So you research me before you said, all right, let me hit this nigga up?
Of course, I research everybody.
Okay,
I Google
okay.
people.
Damn, you Google me too? What popped up?
SOPs.
Well, all right, there you go.
No
you know I'm
bullshit.
certified.
Exactly.
I'm certified.
I was like, okay, if he's actually, you know, 'cause people tell me shit all the time.
Right.
I cannot tell you how many times I'm a record exec for Def Jam.
Right, yeah.
I'm an A&R. Oh my God. I'm Puffy's assistant. I mean,
Niggas do be going extreme.
I'm Rick Ross's manager. I'm like, dog, come
Yeah.
on. Like, so you gotta research people nowadays. I mean, it's so easy to do it. Why not?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? It's hard for you to get bamboozled if you just take the time to research. You can tell when somebody got a fake page. I mean, or they ain't really doing what they say they're doing. And Google them.
And with all this information, like, have you ever decided to say, you know what, I want to put together panels or seminars and kind of like educate these people that are not as familiar?
Eventually, I want to. Okay. And I feel like once I do it, I want to really have a strong a background so that people, I feel like, you know, sometimes I don't want to speak too early. I don't want to, you know, give advice. They be like, well, what did you do when this goes successful and we do exactly what we plan on doing? And this is like, you know, I mean, big, and we really expand this. Then it's the time to do that, because now we have something to show and, you know, what I mean, show and prove.
That's real.
You know what I mean, I don't want to, you know, I hate people that be like, oh, okay, hey, this is what you should be doing, and you be like, yeah, what are you doing?
Right.
You ain't, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if this goes successful and this exactly goes through the way we plan, I mean, we have something to back up what we're saying.
And what's your vision for the next 5 years doing what we're doing right now?
I'm really hoping that this, you know, expands like to the whole, at least the East Coast by 5 years. I think we should be able to do that by 5 years. The whole East Coast, like. I know y'all heard of Coast to Coast joint, but I think what difference is ours is we really, I know people focus a lot on the artists, but we looking more than artists. We're looking for musicians, comedians. It's like all different types. We're not really, you know what I mean? Like, it's about the artists too, but I mean, we have lanes for all those people. And I just, you know, I'm hoping by, you know, in the next 5 years that, you know, expands to, like I said, not just artists, but, you know, comedians, any, you know, musicians, everybody that really, you know, sees that there's an opportunity in what we're presenting to them.
That's dope. And, you know, they say a lot of times women in this business, it's hard to be a woman in this business because of X, Y, and Z reason. What are your reasons? What reasons you think, or what situations you ran into that made it difficult for you to get involved in this game?
Things that, I mean, it's difficult only if you make it. You gotta know who you are. You can't let people persuade you to do things because you may feel like I said, I've seen a lot of people go, you know what I'm saying, move faster than me, do shit, you know what I mean? Like, damn, she already, you know what I mean? But the shit she did, like, I could wait. It ain't that serious, you know what I mean? It's more so the respect factor to me. It's like you gotta give a certain amount of respect for yourself. You gotta do things, you know what I'm saying, in a certain way. In their own time. I mean, with women, when it comes to women and a lot of men in this industry, actually, so you probably like one of the very few men that I've ran across that I've met that actually about business 24/7. it always may start off like that because they feel like they have to come to like that with me. It's always, you know, business. Oh, okay, I got to keep it business with her. But eventually, you know what I mean, it's always, you know, just something, you know what I mean, something slick, you know what I mean, whatever. Like, so it's like that's the things that you have to deal with. But as long as you check that shit at the door, I mean, it ain't gonna never be a problem. I ain't never had that much of a problem. I see what problems can come from when you stray from that. You know what I'm saying? When you're the type of, you know what I mean, you let, you know, I got a rule, you know what I mean, I don't fuck with the help and I don't fuck with nobody I work with. Straight up.
But
keep it business.
But there were still challenges aside from, you know, the emotional thing, right? Because that's emotions. Niggas will see somebody, she's pretty, or a woman will see a nigga, or he's handsome, whatever.
Right.
That's an emotional reaction you'll have afterwards.
Right.
But then, just based on the experience dealing with this industry and this, I guess, environment,
because it's male dominated. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I mean, because people don't take you serious. Most time when you're a female doing this, they think you're doing it for a reason other than the reason you're doing it for, your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Most people think that, you know, when it comes to women and, you know, dealing with music, entertainment, period, that, you know, I don't know, I guess you can have whatever reason outside of, you know, what men are doing it for. So it's like automatically, it's like you have to prove yourself that, you know, it's not a joke. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this just to say, hey, I like, you know what I mean? This is what you know what I mean? You just got to prove yourself. Men automatically take it as, okay, oh yeah, whatever. Like, I see her doing it until you start really, you know what I mean, doing it. You know what I mean? That's the only time. I mean, you're always going to get that. I think that, you know, it's a male-dominated industry. I mean, you can't really... There's nothing you can really do about that. You just got to prove yourself. You just got to work hard. You got to let people see you working hard and be about your business. And sooner or later, people start taking you serious.
And when I go to your social media, there's times when you be going, like, you have your moments when you post like a meme with messages and quotes and shit.
Right.
And that should be cracking me up because you be saying shit that I would like. I would say some shit like that. Like, I would post that.
Right.
Right. So. When
Those is real.
Right, now you keep it 100. You keep it 100. I definitely fucks with the wave that you got going on in there in social media. But when you meet people that do those things, they post quotes and all of that, and then you sit down with these motherfuckers. I posted something
about that. Like, people post real shit, and then you meet them, and they are nothing like their Instagram.
Yeah, niggas be like rise and grind and shit, and then go post it and go right back to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
So how do you handle niggas like people like that? How do you know not to continue doing business with people like that, or to continue doing business with people like that? Based on what?
For it all to be dependent on the situation, because everybody has a purpose. Some people, you know what I'm saying, that do that, they hold a purpose. You know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. I don't know. You know, it could be certain things. I laugh about it. It's funny. You know what I'm saying, like. You can't, you know what I mean? Like I said, you post rise and grind, and then you go back to sleep till 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, dog. And then you complain about not having no money, and you wonder why. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is funny, but that person may have a purpose. I don't be knowing. It just becoming a situation. I might think about it and be like, damn, I could use, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I mean, as long as you ain't like super in a way, you know what I mean? I can't, the drama thing, I don't do that. Niggas that do drama I can't, you know what I mean? There's a lot of, guys nowadays that think, you know, they want to get on that love and hip hop shit when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the drama. They feel like drama brings people negative drama. You know what I'm saying? What kind of, you know what I mean? Who does that? There's so many dudes nowadays, for real, that social media has just bring out like how corny these niggas really are. Not even how corny, but how desperate you are for attention. To me, it's like dudes, the people that weren't popular in high school, you could tell. You know what I'm saying? You fiend off of a like. You fiend off. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, if you've been doing this and you've been getting, you know what I mean, attention, that type of stuff, you know, females too, that type of stuff don't move you. You don't, I've seen girls on my timeline, and some people I know, you post ass picture, you get 800 likes. You go up there and post a regular body picture, you might get 100 likes. A bitch will take that shit down. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You can't base your life off of that shit. Like, you know what I mean? And those type of people, those are the type of people I try to stay away from.
You made a strong point, because that's what was important for us to touch base on the beginning of your I guess your evolution, right? Evolution, because you said that in high school you played a lot of sports, which means you the attention was always on you.
Right. I've always, you know what I mean?
You never was in need of someone
to validate, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
exactly.
So,
you know what I mean? To validate who you are. At the end of the day, like, that shit don't mean anything. Because once you close your phone and you go back to your regular life, then what? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, the social media shit is like, shit is poison. It's a good tactic. I mean, for a lot of people, it got a lot of people, a lot of places.
No, I mean, if you know how to use it
right,
to your
you know
advantage,
how to use it to your advantage,
definitely.
yeah. But it also tainted so many people. People breakups to make, you know what I'm saying? All that shit over social media.
So you don't let social media affect your day to day, your life at all.
Hell no. For real, I don't even like go like, I scroll my timeline. I don't go to people pages, and that shit ain't no, you know what I mean? I don't go that far into it. You know what I'm saying? Where you're looking at people's profiles and doing all that shit. Like even my own friends, somebody like, damn bitch, you ain't like my pictures. Then I ain't see that shit. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I scroll on my timeline, whatever's right there is right there. I don't make social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm always up there because I got shit to post and shit to do. You know what I'm saying? If it's important, I'll look it up. But if other than that, I'm not. You know, I mean, I'm pressed on social media. It's not. You know what I mean? It's not that serious for real. Not on a personal level. For business wise, yeah, of course. We always gotta be up there.
Right.
Constantly. We gotta be up there constantly checking and looking and doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Researching, looking at us. You know what I mean? Whatever. But as far as personally, like, I'm not up there to try to see whose boyfriend fuck with whose girlfriend. I ain't up there for all that.
No, and I'm glad that you said that, man, because I think love and hip hop has poisoned a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, they making their money, but then again, anything that's driven by corporations or big brands, I stay away from it because you will have to compromise something to be involved in that machine.
And the fact that they live in love and hip hop and they try to make it seem like it's about music.
Right.
Like,
when it's really not.
Who's making music for real? It's like, it might be like two people that was actually up there. You know, Cardi B who won, and she's not even up there no more. Once she made it, that was over, which was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Use it for a platform, a stepping stone, and then you keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? If you're still up there after 7 seasons, that shit is to keep yourself relevant.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not, and that shit don't even about music.
So you was never offered like a reality TV spot or anything like that to
oh my God,
involved?
even I'm never going to do that shit. Ever.
Let it be known. Let's just be clear.
Interested in
Do
somebody
not.
following me around all day. You know what I mean? And for real, I'm not that fucking entertaining. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm not gonna be doing extra shit. Cause I know I can see the evolution of like, now it's like, okay, you're not that entertaining, so you got to do something to stay on this show. Like, who does that shit? You know what I mean? Even like Rashida and her husband, like, yo, your dude is like cheating on you on national TV, but that's y'all storyline.
Right.
But what happened to the music? What happened to the bit? Like, what happened to all of that? That shit is not even, it's not about that. It's about y'all drama.
So how you feel about the independent artist community here in Virginia right now?
Yeah, it's real. It's struggling.
Okay.
It's been a struggle for a while. And like I said, I mean, when I first started to, try to put it together, a lot of people was just like, man, Virginia, they don't support each other, blah, blah, blah. When I was doing Famous Radio, I also did the joint on, oh my God, I can't forget the name of the joint on Channel 4, but I know y'all seen me up there. They pretty much, it's like everybody was saying that everybody hates on each other. And then every time I interview somebody, they're always like, nah, yo, we show people love, da-da-da. And then you the same person. As soon as you leave me, you show nobody love but the people that you know. Like, that's the problem. Everybody says that, but when it comes to actually showing action, nobody actually does it. It's like everybody's saying, yo, I show mad love. Like, to who? Nobody but who you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And niggas be afraid to say that they like somebody else's shit. Like, that's another big thing in Virginia. Like, you might like somebody's shit, but if you fuck with somebody, it's real cliquish. Like high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they're popular, so this is who we deal with. And if they don't like them, then it's not, I mean, it's too high. It's real high schoolish. You know what I'm saying? But the people that are leading it, they like that as well. So, I mean, the only way to change it is to change up, change up the pace. And like I said, I'm not from here, but I've been here long enough to know that, if you want things to go in, you have to lead by example. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't say that you want to be unity, but you're not unified. point in why, you know what I mean, I got contacts Hampton, Newport News, Virginia, Norfolk, because you can't just depend on one city. It's 7 cities. It's, you know what I mean, you got to reach out to everybody.
Exactly.
You can't exclude. So, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, you lead by example. If you want shit to go a certain way, then you have to show people that it could be done. You know what I mean? Even bringing you in is you know what I mean, pushing the, you know what I mean, the limit. But I had to do that in order, for real, to give them something that they can look forward to that was real. You know what I'm saying? It's so much, it's like I can only do but so much. And what we can give you on the other end, it's like I can't even depend on this person to come through on what they said they was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Right. So linking with you was like, oh, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Finally somebody that's actually,
man, that's
you know what I'm
up.
saying, keeping it 100. You know
That's
what I mean? Like, okay, we're gonna, you know what I mean? Even like I said the first time when you had me come to New York, I was like, all right, let me go up here and see what this about. And I was amazed, like, damn, all these people here for, you know what I'm saying, unsigned artists, independent artists. Everybody was here for me, and they stayed the whole entire time. They showed love. I mean, it was a tough crowd, but if you was doing your thing, they showed love. And I was like, it just gave me hope, like, okay, this shit can be done. You know what I mean? It can happen. You just gotta, you know what I mean, have the right people behind it, so.
You know, patience is a virtue, you know, but I believe that you never gave up on that vision, and eventually it landed, the stars to align and draw us at this point, you know what I'm saying? Because just like how you searching for a valid connection with other entities that potentially could help create this platform, so am I. So when I came across your page on social media, I was like, because I usually go on social media, but I do troll a lot. So I'm always trolling. I'm always looking at motherfuckers. Absolutely, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what, I gain a lot of insight on people.
So you be ghost following them? Do you at least like the pictures?
No, fuck that. I don't like. No, that takes a little. It takes another level of energy to do that shit. To double tap, I ain't gonna double tap. It's too much energy. I try to save my shit for shit that's real. But I research and I see what's going on, and then I looked at your title, because on your bio, of course, you have all these, you know, these titles people put, you know, for booking info shit. Usually those people I stay away from. Anybody that, if you have that booking info on your shit, my nigga, come on, you're not gonna get booked. Get that shit out of there. Because if you need to ask people, go to this to book me, that means you ain't worth shit. Because agencies, like a real artist or a real celebrity knows that they don't have to put that information there. If people need you because you're giving quality work, niggas will do what they need to do to get a hold of you.
Right. I never understood the booking info thing.
So anyway, so when I look at you had your title as event planner and all of these things that you do, and I was like, okay, cool, you know. But I've dealt with other people in Virginia before. I pitched them the concept. I told them, and mind you, like working with me, not to pat myself in the back, but you know, I try to make it as easy as possible for you to fuck with me. Like, yo, you have no reason to say no. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at all of this shit. Like, I'm already, like, everything is laid out. All you gotta do is just pick up the tools and hit the hammer, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But motherfuckers still drop the ball, and I'm like, what the fuck else am I supposed to do? These niggas, they claim this, they claim that. So I do get frustrated as well as you do. But like, the point I'm trying to make is that the stars align. So when I met you, and then I was like, fuck it. Nah, I'm not gonna go to Virginia. I'd rather just tell her to come to New York and see for herself what we got going on. Right. And then we'll take off from there. If she's serious, the first step you will make is come to New York. Right. You know, and when you say, yo, I'm coming to New York, I'm like, okay, so she's real. She's serious about it. Right. And then when you showed up, I made sure that I gave you a little walkthrough and, you know, kind of like show you around. Right. And after that, a couple of months, I was a little nervous because I didn't hear from you. Right. Right. So a couple of months went by, and then all of a sudden, you have a flyer saying, boom, you know, you have artists and all this showcase you're doing, and then you hit me up, and I was like, okay, cool. And when you brought the artists to New York, they performed. It was actually dope, because you already co-signed for them. You was telling me, like, yo, these artists are real dope, they nice. And then when they come to New York, I was like, okay, so she does have a good knot for searching for talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do have an eye for that. So that's another quality that I was hoping that you would be good at. Not only, because see, anybody can be an event planner, but just because you're an event planner doesn't mean you can be involved in event production. In event production, as far as getting artists, quality artists, and separating the ones that perform at a certain level, and it's just a different science when you're putting together a concert
Right,
versus
'cause
you
it's not
putting
about
together a birthday
popularity.
party.
Like that's the part where people drop the ball nowadays.
Right.
You go to somebody's page, you see them got 2 million views, you automatically feel like they must be like that. That doesn't mean that.
Right.
It can be gimmicks. It's a whole bunch of shit that play into that. You know what I mean? I don't. A lot of times it's like, oh, yo, they got so many the followers. I mean, that shit just means that, hey, maybe the other contestant, they not in tune and know how important social media is.
Right.
That doesn't mean that this artist is better than them. It's all about the music, man. When it come down to it, the music, the performance, and if they're actually on the wave of ready to go to where they need to go. You know what I mean? Like that's the hardest part about trying to find, you know what I mean, artists. It's not just finding them. Once you find them, it's like, are they driven? Can they, you know what I mean? Can they actually do it?
Yeah, it's just a whole nother element after
Right.
that.
It's so much.
Did you have anyone in your family prior to you doing what you're doing now? Did you have anybody in your family ever be this
No.
interested in entertainment and business and music?
No, nobody at all.
So what stroke
I just
you? I
love
mean, you
music.
told me that when you was doing the modeling thing, and then you was
Right.
you know. So
I just love music. I'm a big music fan. I always have been. I listen to everything, all types of music. My dad's a big music fan too. You know what I mean? But he's not in the industry. He just loves music. He has a super good ear for music, movies, all that type of shit. So I mean, I grew up doing that. You know what I mean? And I know I always wanted to be in the industry. I just never knew where I was gonna fit in at. So I mean, that's how we got here. But I mean, I'm a good judge of music. I mean, I don't know. I just got a good ear for it.
So would you ever consider like at one point maybe having your own label or a management company per se? Now that you involved in the game,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I actually, my boyfriend, he actually has a label, Straight Drop Music, that they've been. Actually, I'm like kind of in the midst of like redoing everything for him. It's like, you know, a lot of people be like, oh, okay, we got this, you know what I mean, whatever, bomb. But I'm like, yo, y'all don't know the work behind this, you know what I'm saying, the business part behind it, and really trying to get off on. So, I mean, I'm really more so trying to, you know what I mean, help him get that together. And it's going good. Actually, RLE, the one that they actually bring them up there, they're actually gonna sign to them. So thank God. You know what I mean?
Okay. Congratulations, because RLE, they dope, man. They dope crew.
They're dope. Yeah. They got a lot of work to go, but they're hungry. They're young.
Yeah. I spoke to them
ambitious.
yesterday too. So
yeah, they're
I told
super
them,
ambitious. They're about that music shit. So,
that's what's up.
I mean, that's the remedy. You know, trial and error. But I mean, them being ambitious as they are is half the battle. Because you can't teach
helps.
that shit.
That's real. That definitely helps. So where can we find you on social media?
Vycci Secrets, everything, man. I put that on everything, so you ain't gotta, you know what I mean? I ain't got a million different names, but it's VYCCI_secrets, everything. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of that.
That's what's up, man. Thank you for stopping by. X Marks the
Appreciate
Spot
you having
podcast.
me.
It's always dope having us sit down with people. Like I was telling my other partner, man, I realized that I have some great friends. And I'm happy to say that you're part of that circle. You know, ever since we've been doing business, like you've been 100, and I don't have to know you for years to to identify greatness in people. Like I could be around you in 15 seconds, and I'll know whether you're full of shit or you're full of greatness.
Right.
And I met you. We started networking, and I was just like, yo, she's great. She's definitely a key.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And I'm proud of her to say that, yo, we got something special, and we're not gonna let the elements get in the way. We definitely gonna continue to push the envelope, and consistency is one of those things that I love, and I like the fact that you are patient. So
definitely
that helps. But again, Vycci Secrets, thank you for stopping by. X Marks the Spot podcast. Y'all niggas better keep tuning in, subscribe, do whatever you need to do, man. We're gonna keep this shaking. VA, it's been a pleasure. We gotta head back up top, but we'll be back for the next Road to SOBs soon. Stay tuned.